and the rest of the London Ravens.
Ladies and gentlemen, the starting offence of the Northern Division winners, the Manchester Allstars. Starting centre, wearing number 53, Mike Dickinson. At left guard, wearing number 68, John Harwood. At right guard, wearing 74, Roy Walker. At left tackle, wearing 52, Dave Walker. At right tackle, wearing 61, Mike Hatcher. At running back, wearing number 44, Nick Goff. Wearing 87, the tight end, Carl Fletcher. Wearing 88, Great Britain wide receiver, Joe Mahmood. Wearing number 1, the league's top receiver, John Anderson. Wearing number 2, wide receiver, Jim Teddy Bear Nendel. And finally, playing quarterback, number 14, Rick Boland. Ladies and gentlemen, the rest of the Manchester All-Stars.
Terrific noise from the crowd. It looks as though we've got a bumper crowd here today at the Rangers Stadium. Pete Rowe from First Down, what do you reckon to today's crowd?
Oh, the crowd here is superb, Dave. It's wonderful to see so many people here from both south of the country and, of course, north of the Watford Gap. It's great to see that up north in Lancashire, which I must admit is where my mother comes from, and I'm supporting the Ravens, by the way, football is happening. So it's good to see so many people here from Lancashire, from Manchester, so many people from all over the country. So many people have tapped me on the shoulder and said, it's going to be a great day today. And the noise, I can tell you this afternoon, is going to be tremendous.
I think you're right there, Peter. It's about the only thing you're right about. We'll wait and see with the results of the game whether you're right about today's winners. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a nice big round of applause for both the London Ravens and the Manchester All-Stars. Ravens fans, let's hear it for your cheerleaders. And a nice round of applause to the lassies from Lancashire. So we're about 10 minutes away from kick-off, and a big thank you to the people who are here today from the national press. We hope that you will be impressed with the performance here of the London Ravens, the Manchester Allstars, and realise that American football is here to stay in Great Britain. We're not a fad like the hula hoop, we're here to stay, and the crowd here today bears witness to that. It's a lovely day, a lovely crowd, people here to enjoy the game of American football. We also have here today representatives from the European countries, the EFL. Today's winners will gain a place in next year's Euro Bowl, which will be staged here in Great Britain by the BAFA and Media Watch. So today's winners will represent Britain in the Euro Bowl 88. The draw for the Euro Bowl was made here at Rangers Stadium this morning, and the winners of today's game will be playing the Amsterdam Crusaders in the first round of Euro Bowl 88. So a date with the Amsterdam Crusaders awaits the winners for today's game. As well as the national press, we have cheerleader production here this afternoon, and also cable news. So tune in to the TV and hopefully we'll get some coverage of today's Budweiser National Division Bowl game between the Manchester Allstars and the London Ravens. So the captains line up ready to go to the centre. Captains for the Ravens, number 44, Mike Winnick. Number 9, Ron Roberts. 82, Steve Johnson. 64, Errol Phillips. 92, Phil Eiting. 99, Delton Anderson. 46, John Simonitis. 53, John Asker. Captains for the Manchester Allstars, 61, Mike Hatcher, 34, Malcolm Townsend, 95, Mike Valenti, 33, John Hancock, and 57, Paul Boomer. Manchester Allstars mascot, number 1, out there as well. So we wait for today's coin toss. Mark Winnick there for the London Ravens, number 44. With the referee, Neil Shermer. I'd like to welcome today to the Rangers Stadium Bob Carey of the NFL Properties, who's flown in specially for today's game. Nice to see the NFL taking an interest in the game over here. Welcome, we hope you enjoy yourself this afternoon. Toss has been complete. We'll hand over to the referee to tell us what happened at the coin toss. Basically translated, he said, which means that the Ravens will be kicking off the Budweiser final here today. It'll be the Allstars to receive. Remember, both teams come to today's final with unbeaten records. Both teams have won 12 games and lost 0 coming to today's game. 13th game unlucky for one of today's teams. We trust now everybody is seated. We're minutes away from the 1987 Budweiser Championship game between the London Ravens and the Manchester Allstars. The Ravens kickoff team take to the field. Number 11 to kick off for the London Ravens, Paul Campbell. The All-Stars kick-off return team take to the field. Early nerves likely to play a part, Peter Rowe.
Well, we're seconds away from kick-off. Ravens about to kick off. All-Stars to receive. My heart would like to see somebody beat the Ravens. I know that's not a very nice thing to say to the Ravens, but I think it should happen sooner or later. But I think the Ravens are too good a team to lose today.
Okay, last words there from Pete Rowe. The All-Stars are ready. The Ravens are ready. The officials are ready. Are the crowd ready? Goff, Fletcher and Mahmood to receive for the All-Stars. The 1987 Budweiser Championship game is underway. Number 88, Joe Mahmood with a 21-yard return for the Manchester All-Stars. He's brought down on his own 22-yard line. The tackler is Leroy Slew for the Ravens. All-Stars, first down and 10 from their own 22. Rick Boland, intended receiver, number 1, John Anderson. The pass is incomplete. Coverage was by Kevin Duffy for the London Ravens. Pass incomplete. It brings up second down and still those 10 yards to go for the Manchester All-Stars. Famous for their aerial game. They're led to the line of scrimmage by quarterback Rick Boland. Rick Boland goes to the air again. Jim Nendell, the intended receiver. Pass is incomplete. Paul Medley was on the coverage for the London Ravens. That brings up third down and still those 10 yards to go for the Manchester All-Stars. Rick Boland going out of the shotgun there, looking for Carl Fletcher. The pass is incomplete. John Simonitis, number 46, on the coverage there for the London Ravens. And the London Ravens defense force a fourth down and 10 situation. Manchester Heroes, Manchester All-Stars now have the option of going for the yardage or punting. Number 4, John Smith, on to punt for the Manchester All-Stars. Steve Higgins collects the football for the Ravens. Malcolm Townsend on the tackle, but there's a flag down on the play. A message from the police: will the owners of the following 2 cars move them immediately, otherwise the police will do it for you. Car registration numbers JLT 530L E215HRP. Please move those cars immediately. JLT 530L E215HRP. Remove those cars immediately. So, offside on the defence, it's been declined. And it brings up Ravens' first possession of the afternoon. They're on their own 28-yard line. First down and 10 to the London Ravens. And at quarterback, number 9, Ron Roberts Jr. Number 30, Joe St. Louis, the ball carrier for the Ravens. Simon Towers with the tackle for the Manchester All-Stars. Gain of 7 yards on the play on that run from Joe St. Louis. Brings up second down and 3 for the London Ravens. Joe St. Louis is given the ball once more. He goes round the right-hand side, gains a few yards. Todd Miller on the tackle for the All-Stars. Gain on the play. It brings up third down and 1. So just 1 yard to go for the London Ravens. Number 44, Mark Winnick, bulldozed his way up the middle. He gains the necessary yards for a first down to the London Ravens. The tackle from the All-Stars coming in from Great Britain International, Paul Boomer. The ball is on the Ravens' 44-yard line. It's first down and 10, Ravens. The pass completion to number 82, Steve Johnson. The pass is complete. Another first down to the London Ravens. 16-yard pass completion from quarterback Ron Roberts. The ball is now into All-Stars territory. It's on the All-Stars 30-yard line, and the Ravens have first down and 10. Victor Ibubadike, the ball carrier for the Ravens. He gains yardage before he's tackled by Mike Valenti. A gain of 3 yards there for the London Ravens. It'll be second down and 7 yards to go. The Ravens break their huddle, led by quarterback Ron Roberts. 2nd and 7, Ravens. Justin Louis carries the ball around the left-hand side of the All-Stars, and there's a flag down on the play. Malcolm Townsend taking him into touchdown. And the preliminary indication shows that that penalty is called against the London Ravens. So that good run there by Joseph Louis may well be to no avail. Let's send over to the referee to see what it's called for. So it remains 2nd down, a holding penalty called against the London Ravens. It's 2nd down and 17 now for the London Ravens. Ron Roberts with a pass into the end zone to Tony Taylor. The ball is dropped, the pass is incomplete. Rob Todd Miller doing the coverage there and saving an almost certain touchdown. The Ravens now have 3rd down and 17. Ron Roberts there with a lot of time to get that ball away. It was into the end zone. The pass was incomplete. It brings up 3rd down and 17 for the London Ravens. Making the tackle after the interception by Ben Fitzpatrick for the All-Stars. Ben Fitzpatrick returns the ball for 12 yards to the Manchester All-Stars. And the All-Stars regain possession of the football. They're at their own 44-yard line with a 1st down and 10. Remember, we're playing on a 90-yard field here at the Rangers Stadium this afternoon. So the All-Stars on their own 44 with a 1st down and 10. Rick Boland, quarterback, goes to the air. It's taken by number 88, Joe Mahmood. He fumbles the ball, it comes loose, and it's picked up by number 2, Jim Nendell. Delvin Pitt making the tackle. The referee's ruling there that Joe Mahmood did not have control of that football. Therefore, the pass is ruled incomplete, and it'll be 2nd down and 10 to the Manchester All-Stars. So the flags go down. And the penalty goes against the Manchester All-Stars. So the penalty goes against the All-Stars. It'll be 2nd down and 15. on the play. Once again, the movement call there against the Manchester Allstars. So the Allstars making hard work. So the down is still 2, and it's now 20 yards to go. Nerves here on the offensive line of the Allstars. 2nd and 20. Number 1, John Anderson receives the ball from quarterback Rick Boland to get back to almost the original line of scrimmage before he's tackled by Kevin Duffy of the London Ravens. 2 yards short of the original line of scrimmage. It's 3rd down and 12 for the Manchester Allstars. Centre, 53, Mike Dickinson comes to the ball. 3rd and 12, Allstars. Rick Boland is sacked by the London Ravens. Number 99, Delton Anderson on the sack there for the Ravens. 53, John Asker in there as well. A 15-yard loss there on that Delton Anderson sack of Rick Boland. Brings up 4th down and long for the Manchester Allstars. Jim Smith to punt. Steve Higgins waiting for that punt, but there's a flag down on the play. The officials counting up the number of Ravens on the field. That's an inadvertent flag. Inadvertent flag there, so the punt stands, and the London Ravens will take over the football on a quarterback, number 9, Ron Roberts Jr. Ravens now have the ball on their own 34-yard line for the 1st down and 10. Mark Winnick, the ball carrier for the Ravens. The ball is knocked loose by Paul Zuma and recovered by number 34 for the Allstars, Malcolm Townsend. So the Allstars have their 2nd turnover of the day. They now have possession of the football in London Raven territory. Allstars are on the Ravens' 40-yard line with a 1st down and 10. Rick Boland to John Anderson. The pass is incomplete. Stuart Cook, the intended receiver there. Pass incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10 to the Allstars. Duffy was there with the coverage for the London Ravens. Flags down once again on the play. This time the call goes against the London Ravens. So the down is still 2. It's 2nd down and 5, Allstars. John Hancock, the ball carrier there for the Allstars. John Simonitis with the tackle. But there's a clipping call against the Manchester Allstars. So a good run there by John Hancock. Flag down on the play. The tackle came in from John Simonitis. We'll hand over to referee Neil Shermer to tell us the decision of the officials. So that 19-yard carry by John Hancock is negated by the penalty. The ball is now on the 35-yard line. It's 2nd down and 6. Joe Mahmood, the intended receiver, from quarterback Rick Boland. David Prince with the covering for the London Ravens. Pass is incomplete. It's 3rd down and 5 for the Manchester Allstars. Rick Boland, quarterback for the Manchester Allstars, calls a timeout. The first timeout of the first half, called by the Manchester Allstars. Reminder that both sides have 3 timeouts per half. John Asker, the defensive captain of the London Ravens, comes over to talk to head coach Ron Roberts Sr. And Rick Boland takes the timeout to give him a chance to talk to his offensive unit. So I'll hand over to my co-commentator here for a comment on the afternoon that Rick Boland's having so far.
It's fairly interesting, Dave, that so far the pass rush of the London Ravens has been far superior to anything Rick Boland's seen, and that the Ravens are also tying up with one of his best receivers, Jim Nendel. So I'd be interested to see whether they can keep this going.
Carl Fletcher, the intended receiver for the Allstars. It shoots through his hands. As Martin Benson points out, Rick Boland under more pressure this afternoon than he has been all season. It's 4th down and 5 facing the Allstars, and they send on their punting unit. So, John Smith there to kick for the Manchester Allstars on 4th and 5. So the ball goes into the end zone, and that means the London Ravens will start with the football on their own 20-yard line. So the Allstars not able to capitalise on the 2 turnovers they've got, an interception and a fumble recovery from the Ravens. The Ravens take over the football once again. The ball is on their own 20-yard line. It's a 1st down and 10 to the London Ravens. Ron Roberts, the quarterback of the London Ravens, asking the referee for some help with the crowd noise here. So apparently the crowd noise upsetting quarterback Roberts. It's still first down and 10 to the London Ravens. Number 30, Jivin Joe St. Louis takes the ball round following his blockers and gains yardage there. Almost enough for the first down, but he's about a yard short. Steve Booth and Malcolm Townsend on the tackles for the Allstars. It's second down and 1 yard to go for the London Ravens. Johnson is the receiver, and that's enough for a first down for the London Ravens. Rob Todd Miller on the tackle for the Manchester Allstars. The Ravens bring the ball out to their own 42-yard line, and they have a first down and 10 following that 14-yard reception. First and 10, Ravens. London Ravens put the first points on the board. Number 30, Jivin Joe St. Louis. A 48-yard touchdown run for St. Louis. The Ravens lead it by 6 points to 0. Campbell to kick for the Ravens extra point. Fraser Biscombe's kick is charged down by Malcolm Townsend, and the score remains Manchester Allstars 0, London Ravens 6. So the first score of the day comes from the man who was injured in Helsinki. He missed the Italian game. He scored a hat-trick against the Finns. Joe St. Louis on form here again with the first touchdown. A 48-yard run for the London Ravens. Paul Campbell to kick off for the London Ravens. Joe Mahmood, number 88. And Fletcher to receive for the Manchester Allstars. Number 44 is Nick Goff. Cooper to kick off for the London Ravens. Short low kick there from Paul Campbell is gathered by Mahmood. 11-yard return to the 20-yard line where he's tackled by Kevin Duffy. So it'll be first down and 10 for the Manchester Allstars, trailing by 6 points to 0. It's recovered by Mike Dickinson, the centre for the Manchester Allstars. A gain of 5 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 5 for the Allstars. John Simonitis was in there once again for the London Ravens. 2nd down and 5. Flags go down and the play is whistle dead as Rick Boland comes face to face with linebacker John Asker. And the penalty goes against the London Ravens. So it's still 2nd down after that penalty against the London Ravens. Now there's only 1 yard to go for the Manchester Allstars. 2nd down and 1. The ball is on their own 29-yard line. Nick Goff batters his way through the middle there for the Manchester Allstars. He's gained some yardage, but has he gained enough for a 1st down? We wait to see from the referee, Mr. Neil Cherma. He eyes the ball up. 1st down, Manchester Allstars. So the Allstars offense is on a drive. It's 1st down and 10 from their own 30-yard line. Tackler there was number 92, Phil Eiting for the Ravens. It's 1st down and 10. Rick Boland takes the handoff and carries the ball himself, but he runs into number 92 of the Ravens, Phil Eiting. And that brings up 2nd down and 10 for the Allstars. Nick Goff goes down, puts his knee down on the far side of the field, and on the near side of the field we have a flag down on the play. Jude Grubelam on the tackle for the Ravens. So the penalty there goes against the Manchester Allstars. The Ravens captain being given the option here, the captain number 92, Phil Eiting. We'll wait for the referee to call the penalty. So the Ravens decline that penalty, which means that another down is used up. It's 3rd and 13 for the Allstars. Intended receiver, number 1, John Anderson. The pass is incomplete, and once again the Ravens defense forced the Allstars into a punting situation. And on to punt for the Allstars comes kicker John Smith. Steve Higgins going back for the London Ravens. So the ball takes an Allstars bounce. There's a flag down on the play. We have a flag down on the play. Ball on the Ravens' 12-yard line. And it's a 60-yard kick for John Smith, but the penalty, I believe, is against the London Ravens. We'll wait to see what referee Neil Sherman calls. So the penalty is declined by the Allstars. The Ravens will take over possession. They're on their own 12-yard line with the first down and 10. Joseph Louis up the middle there for the London Ravens. Colin Lambert on the tackle for the Manchester All-Stars. And the scoreboard showing the score as 0-0, but the score is All-Stars 0, Ravens 6. Thank you to the scoreboard, and the Ravens now have second down and 8. Joseph Louis with a very low stance there, going up the middle before he's met by the All-Stars, Ben Fitzpatrick. Gain on the play of about another 6 yards. It'll be third down and 3 to go for the Ravens. Third and 3 for the Ravens. Carrier. Mike Valenti on the tackle for the All-Stars. Little or no gain on the play. It'll be fourth down and 3 for the London Ravens. Jim Nendell is deep to receive the punts for the All-Stars. Nick Joslin to kick for the Ravens. So the ball goes out of bounds from Nick Joslin. 31-yard kick there by the London Ravens. Once again, the ball changes possession, so the defense is dominating so far today. The ball is now on the All-Stars 34-yard line. They have a first down and 10. Peter Rowe, any reason to change your original?
None whatsoever. None whatsoever. The Ravens are winning.
So Peter Rowe still going for the Ravens. All-Stars have first down and 10 from their own 34-yard line. The handoff there is spotted by Tony Allen and Phil Eisen. Nick Goff was the ball carrier, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the first quarter with the score: Manchester All-Stars 0, London Ravens 6. I've got Pete Rowe here, who's convinced that the Ravens will win. Let's ask Martin Benson, who's been watching the All-Stars, what he thinks the outcome might be.
Again, Dave, it's up to Rick Boland now whether he can find his receivers, Anderton, Mahmood and Nendel. All year he's been able to do this. The running game has never been established really by the All-Stars. Now they may have to look towards it. It'll be interesting to see whether there is one there or not. The Ravens are doing really good coverage on these receivers. You never know. It's still very close.
Thank you, Martin. Second down, Allstars. Jim Nendell on the reception for the Allstars. And he's tackled by Paul Medley of the Ravens. This is the aerial game of the Allstars that Martin Benson's just been talking about. It's what's likely to beat the Ravens here today, but as Pete Rowe points out, Pete Rowe, a Ravens fan here today, it's the tackling and the defence of the Ravens that should put them in good stead. It's third down and 6 for the Manchester Allstars. Number 1, John Anderson from quarterback Rick Boland. And that's a first down to the Manchester Allstars. Kevin Duffy on the tackle for the London Ravens. First down, Allstars. They've entered London Ravens territory. The Allstars on the Ravens 44-yard line with a first down and 10. Rick Boland with 2 successful pass completions, moving this Allstars offense. They trail by 6. They have a first and 10 on the Ravens 44. The pass from Boland is complete to Jim Nendell. Simon Itis on the tackle there for the London Ravens. And that's another first down to the Manchester Allstars. 11-yard pass completion from quarterback Rick Boland to Jim Nendell. It's another first down and 10 to the Allstars. Rick Boland with an inside handoff there to number 44, Nick Goff. Paul Medley brought him down for the London Ravens, but not before he had got sufficient yardage for another first down to the Manchester Allstars. 12-yard gained on that running play by Nick Goff. And the London Ravens call a timeout. So the London Ravens use their first timeout of the half. The defense come over to speak to the head coach, Ron Roberts. This is the passing game that you were talking about, Martin. How do you think it's going to go from here?
Well, suddenly Boland's got a little bit more time. The receivers are getting open. This is what's got them here. I'm sure the Ravens, though, are going to tighten up again. They're obviously on the sideline, just checking some adjustments out with Ron Roberts, talking to the people, just giving themselves time. Interesting game, though.
Very interesting now. If you were head coach of the Ravens, what would your instructions be now, Pete Rowe?
Well, the All-Stars are trying to find some gaps in the zone defense of the Ravens. For the past couple of drives, they've actually found that if the Ravens can actually, find a way of realigning the secondary linebackers, then you don't watch it.
So it's the All-Stars offense on a drive. They're now down to the Ravens 21-yard line. First down and 10, All-Stars. Rick Boland, intended receiver, Carl Fletcher, it's incomplete. David Prince doing the covering there for the London Ravens. Got a flag down on the play. We'll hand over to the referee to explain what the flag was thrown for. Preliminary indication shows that the flag is against the Manchester All-Stars. Defensive captain John Asker of the London Ravens in consultation with number 61 of the Manchester Allstars, Mike Hatcher. Neil Surmer, the referee, will relay to us what the penalty was for. So it'll still be first down, illegal motion call there against the Manchester Allstars. They'll now be 5 yards further back. It'll be first down and 15 for the Allstars on the Ravens' 26-yard line. Boland goes to number 87, Carl Fletcher again. He's in the end zone, but the pass is incomplete. He brings up second down and 15 yards to go. Covering in the end zone there were Prince, Medley, Duffy and Simonitis for the London Ravens. So it looks like they've got the pass coverage here as the All-Stars have a second down and 15. John Hancock has the pass completion from Rick Boland. John Simonitis on the tackle. The ball is popped loose once he's hit the floor. It's a first down to the Manchester All-Stars. "16-yard pass completion there to number 33, John Hancock. And the Ravens use their second timeout of the half. We have a hot day here this afternoon and the water coming on. It's hot watching. It must be even hotter down there in the middle of this Rangers Stadium. The Ravens, remember, lead by 6 points to 0 over the Manchester All-Stars. Manchester All-Stars presently on a drive. So the ball is on the 10-yard line of the London Ravens. Dave Moore, chief statistician here today. How long is this drive?
So far, Dave, it's now at the 50-yard stage. They need another 10, of course, to get in there, which would then come into the 60-yard drive. We'll just wait and see now.
So the All-Stars have come 50 yards to this point. They have first down and goal from the Ravens 10. First and goal, All-Stars. Rick Boland to John Anderson. The pass is incomplete. Kevin Duffy was there for the London Ravens. So the All-Stars fail on their first passing attempt. It's now second down and goal. They're 10 yards away from tying the scores. Second down and goal to go from the 10 for the Manchester All-Stars. So that's a mix-up there between quarterback Rick Golan and Nick Goff. And it's number 55, Tony Allen, who comes up with the fumble recovery for the London Ravens. So a costly turnover there for the All-Stars, threatening to put points on the board. And it's Tony Allen who comes up with the football for the London Ravens. Ravens take over possession on their own 15-yard line with a first down and 10. Ron Roberts to Tony Taylor. The pass is complete, and there's a flag down on the play. Wayne Davis on the tackle there for the Manchester Allstars. 35-yard completion there from Roberts to Tony Taylor. The penalty there. Looks like it's against the Manchester Allstars. The big first down on a passing play there from quarterback Ron Roberts to Tony Taylor. Referee will explain what the flag was thrown for. So, a personal foul against the All-Stars gives the Ravens first and 10 from the 25. Number 44, Mark Winnick, runs into the heart of the Ravens, of the All-Stars defense. Dave Walker leading the way there for the All-Stars. It's a loss on the play of about 2 yards. It'll be second down and 12 now for the London Ravens. He's got first down and more before he's taken out of bounds by the Manchester All-Stars, led by Wayne Davis. The ball is now on the All-Stars 5-yard line. 22-yard run there by Joe St. Louis sets up the Ravens with a first down and goal from the 5. With the pass to Steve Johnson. There's a flag down on the play. Flag on the play. Clip-in against the London Ravens. The touchdown does not stand. A clip-in penalty against the London Ravens means that the score remains All-Stars 0, Ravens 6. So that touchdown pass there from Roberts is called back for a clipping penalty against the Ravens. So that 15-yard penalty comes out to the 15-yard line. That clipping penalty must have occurred on the goal line. It's first and goal from the 15 for the Ravens. So a costly penalty there against the London Ravens. They're still within striking range, though. They have the ball on the All-Stars 15-yard line with a first down and goal. The fake handoff to Victor Illuminate. And it comes down, touchdown, London Ravens. Number 86, Brian Downer with the touchdown for the Ravens. This time the touchdown stands and the Ravens lead by 12. 15-yard touchdown there from quarterback Ron Roberts to Brian Downer. Paul Campbell to kick, Fraser Biscombe to hold as the Ravens attempt the extra point. The ball is up and the ball is good. The Ravens lead by 13 points to 0. So the All-Stars turnover proving costly. The Ravens making them pay for that mistake. The Ravens now lead by 13 points to 0. And it'll be Paul Campbell, number 11 of the Ravens, to kick off to the Manchester All-Stars. We're in the second quarter of today's game, the Budweiser National Championship. The Ravens' drive then was 74 yards in just 6 plays for that touchdown from Brian Downer. Goff and Fletcher deep to receive for the Manchester All-Stars. Paul Cooper to kick off for the Ravens. Carl Fletcher takes the ball, but he's pushed back by the Ravens defense. But there's a flag down on the play. Bob Brulliard and Victory Bubadike beats Carl Fletcher there, but we have a flag down on the play. So we wait to see from referee Neil Shermer what the flag has been thrown for. Nice to see that we've not only got crowd on both sides of the field, but we're spilling over into the 2 end zones now. A good bumper crowd here at Rangers Stadium this afternoon, being entertained to a terrific game of football between the London Ravens and the Manchester All-Stars in the Budweiser Championship game of 1987. So that penalty is called against the Manchester All-Stars. Martin, have the Manchester All-Stars been behind before at all this season?
I don't think they've been down by 13 this season. They certainly came back from a few games last season.
Okay, so we still have a first down for the All-Stars, but this time they're deeper in their own half. Looks like they're on their own 7-yard line with a first down and 10. The referee, we've moved the ball back even further. The All-Stars now on their 5-yard line with a first down and 10. 33, John Hancock with the reception there from quarterback Rick Boland. Rick Boland passing out of his own end zone. John Simonitis on the coverage for the London Ravens. That's a gain of about 7 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 3 for the Manchester All-Stars. There by Judah Gwubalum of the London Ravens. Intended for Cal Fletcher. Pass is incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 6 yards to go for the Manchester All-Stars. Rick Boland to Jim Nandel, who wiggles his way out to the 25-yard line before Kevin Duffy brings him down for London Ravens. 16 yards there for the Manchester All-Stars, and it brings up a 1st down and 10.
Would all people taking part in the fastest man competition be at the tunnel entrance as soon as the half-time whistle goes? Thank you.
Rick Boland to number 33, John Hancock. An excellent reception there by John Hancock, plucking the ball out of the air. John Simonitis on the tackle for the Ravens. 9-yard gained on that play. It's 2nd down and 1 for the Manchester All-Stars. So Rick Boland keeps the ball. He goes up the middle following off his offensive line, and he gets sufficient yardage for a 1st down to the All-Stars. 3 yards gained on the play, and it's Simonitis on the tackle for the Ravens. 1st down and 10, All-Stars from their own 37-yard line. We're into the 2nd quarter of the Budweiser Championship game for 1987. The Ravens lead by 13. All-Stars 1st and 10. Rick Boland, intended receiver, Jim Nandel, who's brought down by Simonitis for the Ravens. The pass is incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10 to the All-Stars. All-Stars break their huddle. Centre, Mike Dickinson over the ball. 2nd and 10, Manchester. John Anderson was there for the All-Stars, but some excellent coverage by Kevin Duffy. Knocks the ball loose. The pass is incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 to the All-Stars. Reminder that there are refreshments and souvenirs on sale. You can avail yourselves of those at half-time. Meanwhile, back on the pitch, the All-Stars have a 3rd down and 10. So the flags rain down there. Talk to Martin. Talk to Martin. So, preliminary indication is corrected. A referee's fumble there, regained by Neil Surma. It's against the London Ravens. It's 3rd down and 5 now for the Manchester All-Stars. 3rd down and 5. Rick Boland, intended receiver, John Anderton. The ball goes away from him. It's covered by Johnson for the Ravens. And that brings up 4th down and 5 yards to go.
Would Malcolm Dodds, that's Malcolm Dodds, please go to room 4. Malcolm Dodds to room 4. Thank you.
So the All-Stars have John Smith on to punt on 4th down. So, the Ravens call a timeout. Defensive captain John Asker not very pleased with the way things are going. The Ravens use their last timeout of the half. The All-Stars are in a punting formation with 4th down, 5 yards to go. John Smith is on to punt, and that's confirmation from the referee. That is the final timeout used by the London Ravens in the first half. Reminder of the score, the Manchester All-Stars 0, London Ravens 13. 4th down, All-Stars to punt. Steve Higgins takes the ball for a 3-yard return after that 36-yard punt by John Smith. Malcolm Townsend on the tackle. That'll give the Ravens a 1st down on their own 15-yard line. So 1st down and 10 for the Ravens from their own 15-yard line. Ravens centre, 71. Joe St. Louis, the ball carrier, and he's pursued by the Manchester All-Stars, Pete Hackin. He's taken down for little or no gain there on the play. It's a 1-yard loss. It'll be 2nd down and 11. Joe St. Louis leaves the field limping. He's replaced by Victory Bubadai. Joe St. Louis. Second and 11 to the London Ravens. Steve Johnson receiving the catch there, and the ball's knocked loose by Townsend of the Manchester All-Stars. The pass is ruled incomplete. That means it's 3rd down and 11 for the London Ravens. Third and 11, Ravens. Ron Roberts evading the sack to number 82, Steve Johnson. He's taken down by Steve Booth of the Allstars. Good protection for quarterback Roberts there by Victor Ibubadai. It's an 8-yard gain on the play. It's 4th down and 2. And the Ravens send on their punting unit with a 4th down and 2. Nick Joslin on to punt for the Allstars. For the Ravens, sorry. Jim Nendel with a 7-yard return there before he falls on the turf here. So the Allstars will take over the football just inside Raven territory. 30-yard punt there by Neil Joslin of the London Ravens. Allstars on the Ravens' 44-yard line with a 1st down and 10. The flag down and the preliminary indication show that it's against the Ravens. Let's all hand over to the referee. And that's a personal foul against the London Ravens. A big 15-yard penalty going in favour of the Manchester Allstars. So the Allstars will have 1st down and 10 from the London Ravens' 30-yard line. Rick Boland to John Hancock, who receives the pass and then turns upfield, where he's tackled by Delvin Pitts for the London Ravens. And that's another 1st down for the Manchester Allstars. 13-yard passing play there for the Allstars puts them on the Ravens' 17-yard line with a 1st down and 10. We're late in the second quarter of the Budweiser Bowl 1987. 1st down and 10, Allstars. Intended receiver was number 2, Jim Nendel. And it's Delvin Pitts who takes the football. But the pass there is ruled incomplete. We wait for a referee's conference here to see whether that pass was caught by Delvin Pitts, which would give the London Ravens the ball following an interception. We wait to see what the referees call. A vital play here in the closing stages of the first half. So the pass and the interception ruled incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10 to the Manchester Allstars. That's number 92, Phil Ising, letting John Hancock know that he's around. A big loss on the play there for the Allstars. 7 yards lost on that play. It's now 3rd down and 17 for the Manchester Allstars. The ball is now on the 24-yard line of the London Ravens. 3rd down and 17 for the Allstars. Intended receiver, John Anderson, brings up 4th down, the pass incomplete. Johnson was doing the covering there for the London Ravens. So, 4th down, and it looks like the Allstars are trying to put some points on the board here. Paul Ashton holds for John Smith, and it's Phil Eiting batting that ball down for the Ravens. Johnson recovering the ball. So the field goal attempt from the Manchester All-Stars is no good, and the score remains All-Stars 0, London Ravens 13. Ravens have possession of the football. They're on their own 24-yard line with a 1st down and 10. Victor Ibubadai goes through there, having been given the ball by quarterback Ron Roberts. He runs into the All-Stars defensive line. Gain on the play of about 5 yards, so it'll be 2nd down and 5 for the London Ravens. Ron Roberts to Tony Taylor. He carries the ball for a short gain there for the London Ravens. 3-yard gained on the play. The ball is at the 32-yard line now. 3rd down and 2 yards to go for the London Ravens. Gains a 1st down for the London Ravens before he's tackled by Paul Boomer for the All-Stars. 1st down Ravens. The Ravens are moving out of their own half here. They're now on their own 38-yard line with a 1st down and 10. Steve Johnson receives the ball from quarterback Ron Roberts. Malcolm Townsend takes him out of bounds. Gain on the play there for the London Ravens of 7 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 3 now to the London Ravens. The ball is on the 44-yard line of the Ravens. 2nd down and 3. Mark Winnick carrying the ball for the Ravens. It looks like he's gained about a yard before he's brought down by Malcolm Townsend. The ball is on the midway stripe of the field. 3rd down and 3 yards to go for the London Ravens. 3rd and 3. A big run there for the Ravens in the form of Victor Ibubadai. Wayne Davis on the tackle for the London Ravens. Victor Ibubadai taking the ball there, and there's a flag down thrown on the play. Flag down on the far side where Victor Ibubadai was tackled. An inadvertent flag there, probably just dropped out of the official's pocket. 40 yards run there from Victory Buberdijk sets the Ravens up with a first down and goal from the 5-yard line. And that's a second time out to the Manchester Allstars. The Allstars now deep in trouble on their own 5-yard line. The Ravens have a first down and goal from the 5-yard line of the Manchester Allstars.
Could we please ask Dave Munn of Luton Flyers, Pete Higgins of the Leicester Panthers, and somebody from the Fylde Falcons to report to the entrance of the tunnel at half-time. Thank you.
So, Martin Benson there informing you of what's going on at half-time. I believe there's 2 more awards at half-time. We have the Coach of the Year and the Rookie of the Year, along with the leading rusher, receiver and passer. The Ravens are on first and goal from the 5. Victor E. Buberdijk, touchdown, London Ravens. Victor E. Buberdijk evades 2 tackles and goes in for a touchdown to the London Ravens. All-Stars 0, the Ravens 19. Victor E. Buberdijk from 5 yards out, evading 2 tackles, goes in for 6 points to the Ravens. So the Ravens have Paul Campbell on to kick, Fraser Biscombe to hold, to attempt this extra point. The extra point is good. No, the extra point is wide to the left. So the penalty is marked up. Penalty against London Ravens is an illegal shift, which gives them second down and 12. Mark Delaney, the intended receiver for the London Ravens. Todd Miller doing the covering for the Manchester All-Stars once again. It brings up third down and 12 for the Ravens. We wait for the referee, Neil Surma, to tell us what the penalty flag was thrown for. So the penalty for illegal use of the hand goes against the London Ravens. The All-Stars now have possession of the football on the Ravens' 27-yard line. with a first down and 10. The Allstars get the full points on the board this afternoon. Ravens still lead by 19 points to 0. First down and 10, Allstars. 9-yard gain on the play. Third down, 1 yard to go. Third and 1 for the Allstars. Third down and a yard for the Manchester Allstars. The change crew today, resplendent in their Budweiser t-shirts, are all members of the British American Football Referees Association. Third and 1, Allstars.
Steve Higgins breaking up the play for the London Ravens, and that brings up a full down situation. 1 yard to go for the Allstars. So 42 for the Ravens, property. So the whistles go before the ball is snapped. And the timeout used by the London Ravens, realising I think they had an extra man on the field there. So they come over to the coaches now on the bench. The Ravens using the first timeout in the second half. Ravens sort themselves out after this timeout.
Go Allstars!
So the ball is now off the Ravens 19-yard line. First and 10 to the Manchester Allstars. And the second time out of the second half to the London Ravens. So the Ravens shooting their timeouts on defense. Defensive coach John Simonitis and defensive captain John Eskin. Over to talk with head coach Ron Roberts. A reminder that the winner of today's game represents Great Britain in Euro Bowl next year. Will take place next year. John Smith to kick off for the All-Stars. Like the ball might not have travelled the required 10 yards. We wait to see what the officials give. Touchdown drive for the All-Stars with 81 yards in 14 attempts. We wait to see now whether the onside kick is worse for the Manchester All-Stars. So the ball not travelling the necessary 10 yards, and therefore doesn't become a live ball. It'll be the Manchester All-Stars to kick again, and this time they'll be penalised and they will kick further back. Going with the referee again, the All-Stars will not re-kick. It'll be a first down to the London Ravens. For the Ravens, and will bring up second down and 12. The Catman leads the way there for Manchester All-Stars. Ball is on the 40-yard line of the London Ravens. Second and 12. Higgins in on the tackle for the London Ravens. Again on the play for the Manchester Allstars. 7 yards gained on the play. It'll be third down, 7 to go for the Allstars. Manchester Allstars injured on the floor. Just a reminder that refreshments and souvenirs are on sale to the bottom of the stand. A commemorative t-shirt for today's game on sale. Nice round of applause for the injured player at the midfield, number 44, Nick Goff. So the ball is now on the halfway line once again, and the Allstars have third down and 7. Rick Rowland to number 1, John Anderson. A flag is thrown by the officials. Intended receiver, John Anderson. Covered by the London Ravens. And that's the pass interference call against the London Ravens. So a big goal there. So the Allstars put the ball down with the pass interception. They're on the 3-yard line of the London Ravens. First down and goal, Manchester Allstars. That comes out to a 42-yard penalty against the Ravens. The Allstars now on the 3-yard line with a first down and goal. Rick Rowland to John Hancock. John Simonitis and Phil Ising on the tackle for the London Ravens. The Ravens defense push the Allstars back 2 yards. It's now second down and 5 for the Allstars. Second down and goal from that 5-yard line. Intended receiver, Joe Mamou. Pass is incomplete. The ball is still on the 5, and now it's third down and goal for the Allstars. The coverage there for the Ravens by Jude Slavo. Jude equivalent on the coverage for the London Ravens. The Allstars now have third down and goal. They're on the 5-yard line. The pass is there, touchdown! Rick Rowland to Jim Ansell. Touchdown, Manchester Allstars. On third down and 5 yards to go, the Allstars come up for their second touchdown of the day. The Allstars now 12, London Ravens 26. The Allstars now to go for the extra point. And to help with the excitement there, the Allstars have called a timeout. Timeout to the Allstars. Defensive coach for the Ravens, John Simonitis comes to head coach Ron Roberts. The Manchester Allstars get liquid refreshment. They now have the option of going for 2-point conversion or a 1-point kick at goal. Last time they showed the formation lined up to kick. A bad snap meant they had to go for 2 points. Last time it was incomplete. Let's see what the Allstars can come up with this time. With the score, Manchester Allstars 12, London Ravens 26. So the Allstars coming back well here in the second half. They trailed by 26 points to 0. They have now pulled back 12 of those points. Let's see if they can pick up any more as they go for the extra point attempt. They put 12 points on the board and now they kick off to the London Ravens. The 17, Mark Delaney, he will receive the Ravens, along with number 88 and number 83. Tony Taylor and Roland Carrington to receive for the Ravens. John Smith to kick for the Manchester Allstars. Just 14 points in today's ball game. John Smith to kick off for the Manchester Allstars. Tony Taylor brings the ball back to the Ravens. Flag down on the play. Mark Conway on the tackle for the Manchester Allstars. 14-yard return there for Tony Taylor. And a clipping penalty called against the London Ravens. A ball up in the air for 3.8 seconds, returned by Tony Taylor. But a clipping penalty called off the play. And the preliminary indication is that that penalty is against the London Ravens. So the clipping penalty is off the back. The London Ravens will have a first down on their own 8-yard line. Gaining yardage down the touchline there before he's taken out of bounds by Mike Valenti of the Manchester Allstars. The gain of 3 yards on the play. The second down and 7. down over the scoreboard yet. It's still here, been entertained to a terrific game of football by the London Ravens and the Manchester Allstars in the Budweiser Bowl 1987. Both teams undefeated for today's game. The Ravens now lead by 14 points. They have the ball on their own 11-yard line with a second down and 7. Rob Roberts, the quarterback for the London Ravens. Second down and 7. Victory Beverly finds a home lane for him in the middle. And he carries the ball to the 15-yard line where he's stopped by the All-Stars, Paul Duma. It's third down and about 2 yards to go now for the London Ravens. Third and 2. That brings up a fourth down for the London Ravens. Mark Winnick, the ball carrier, carries the ball deep into the Allstars defence there. Eventually out his forward motion stops on looks like about the 25-yard line. Malcolm Townsend, number 34, first baseman, the ball around the Allstars. Second down and 3 yards to go. Second and 3 for the London Ravens. Flag down on the play. It looked like Victory Moonlight had got a first down. No flag on the play. It's Victory Moonlight foul, I think. Yes, Victory Moonlight claims his foul. No flag on the play. It's a first down for the London Ravens. London Ravens not the only bird on the pitch. We have a pigeon nestling here behind official Bill Boucher. And that is the end of the third quarter. With the score, London Ravens 26, Manchester Allstars 15. So we move into the final quarter on stage 1987 Budweiser Gold. The Ravens have possession. They lead by 11 points. Second and 5, Ravens. Flag on the way. The ball is set. Players can't hear the whistle amongst the crowd noise. The second flag goes down. Wait to see what the referee Neil Sermon calls here. The crowd noise once again not allowing the players to hear what's going on the field. Nice to hear such a big crowd making a noise here at the American football game in Great Britain. Still 19 yards to go, and the Ravens now on third down. And the London Ravens call a timeout. Timeout, London Ravens. Ron Roberts and Mark Winnick come over to the 5 for the London Ravens. Rick Boland giving instructions to his Allstars defense. And that is the third and final timeout of the second half called by the London Ravens. The London Ravens have no more timeouts in today's game. I believe the Allstars still have one remaining. 19 yards to go. The Ravens have a third down. Ron Roberts goes to the air. Mark Delaney comes up with the ball for the London Ravens. Ron Roberts to number 17, Mark Delaney. 48 yards touchdown, 48 yards pass completed. The Ravens now in ideal field position. They're on the 17-yard line with a first down and 10. Victor Bourbonnais gets to the 15-yard line before he's brought down by Rob Sodmiller of the Manchester Allstars. 2-yard gain on the play. That's second down and 8 for the London Ravens. Victory Bourbonnais, the ball carrier again for the London Ravens. This time, Ben Fitzpatrick leads the way for the All-Stars defense. The Aggie also there for the Manchester All-Stars. It's good yardage gains there by Victory Bourbonnais for the London Ravens. Ball is on the 8-yard line. Third down and short for the London Ravens. Victor Bourbonnais. Touchdown, The medics on the field calling for a stretcher. We're going to have a stretcher please onto the field. Budweiser Dr. Tim Allstars comes away. The stretcher is on its way. So an unfortunate sight here in today's game. The stretcher goes on. We believe the injured player is number 70, Lee Cadman for Manchester Allstars. It's number 70, Lee Cadman, being lifted onto the stretcher. He's having his legs twisted together so that it looks like a suspected broken leg there for Lee Cadman. We hope that this will be a precautionary measure and he will be okay. Number 70, Lee Cadman of the Manchester Allstars. Loaded onto the stretcher. Ladies and gentlemen, will you give Lee Cadman of the Allstars a nice round of applause? Lee Cadman, number 70, leads the field, and all our best wishes go with you, Lee. We hope to see you back here at the Rangers Stadium later this evening. So, as Lee Cadman leaves the hospital, the Ravens kick off with Paul Campbell. And the kick from the Ravens once again brings dividends. Malcolm Phillips this time recovering the ball for the London Ravens. So the little chip kick there working again for the London Ravens as they again recover their own kickoff. They have the ball on the 21-yard line of the Manchester Allstars, and we have another injury to an All-Stars player. The Ravens now have increased their lead to 18 points. They lead by 33 points to 15. Manchester Allstars attempting a comeback here in the second half. Number 89, Steve McFarlane of the Manchester Allstars. So Ravens have a first down and 10 from the Allstars 21-yard line. Ron Roberts keeps the ball and takes some hard knocks there as he goes through the Allstars defense. Paul Boomer with the tackle on Ron Roberts. 6-yard gain on the play for the London Ravens. It's second down and 4. Joseph Lee, the ball carrier for the London Ravens. Steve Booth with the tackle for the Manchester Allstars. The Gain on play for Joseph Lewis. The ball is now on the 11-yard line. So, third and short for the London Ravens. Todd Miller on the tackle for the Manchester Allstars. The ball is now on the 6-yard line. It's first down and goal for the London Ravens from the Allstars 6-yard line. As they attempt the extra point, Paul Campbell to kick, Fraser Biscombe to hold. The kick is good by number 11, Paul Campbell for the London Ravens. Ravens 40, Manchester Allstars 15. We're into the fourth quarter of the Budweiser Bowl here at Rangers Stadium. Mark Winnick with that touchdown, puts the Ravens 25 points in front. The Ravens drive 21 yards in 4 plays. And some chance in there that we don't need an American football stadium, because I'm sure that the Manchester Allstars fans will cheer all the way to the end. Paul Campbell with the kick for the London Ravens. Nick Goff and Joe LeMaire receive the Manchester Allstars. The Allstars who come up with the ball. Dennis Brahman on the tackle for the London Ravens. Allstars will have possession of the football on their own 28-yard line. Davies takes St. Louis out of bounds. Let's see from referee Neil Silver. A Cliffy penalty against the London Ravens. So once again, the St. Louis run is brought back by a Cliffy call. St. Louis looking despondent. The London Ravens have a 15-yard penalty match off game. Declan Riley with the tackle for the Manchester Allstars. Gain on the play, it's still second down and a long way to go for the London Ravens. Steve Johnson, the intended receiver there. Rob Miller, the Manchester All-Star. And that's interference against the London Ravens.
Would Charlie Howard please turn the lights on now, please? Charlie Howard, please turn the lights on.
With a message there from Mark Benson for Charlie Howard to turn the floodlights on. Can we have some light on the proceedings here as we go into the fourth quarter? Joseph Louis, he made 3 tackles, but he's finally taken out by number 29 of the All-Stars. Once again, can we appeal to the Queensland Rangers to give us some footlights on today's game? 10-yard gain on the play. Started off today in bright sunlight, and we're going to finish hopefully in bright sunlight. It's 4th down, and a long way to go for the London Ravens. Blocking that run from about Lee Cadman. Lee Cadman, the injured All-Star, has been taken to hospital. He has his father in the ambulance with him, and the message is from Lee Cadman to his wife and family, don't worry, everything's okay. So Lee Cadman on his way to hospital. And in at quarterback, Great Britain quarterback, number 7, Paul Acton. Paul Acton, first pass today is complete to John Anderson. Woodstock on the stop for the London Ravens. David Prince and Alan Woodstock there with the tackle for the Ravens. Looks like second down and about 3 yards to go for the Manchester All-Stars. Paul Ashton, the quarterback, number 7. And the flags come down there. Paul Ashton, the quarterback for the Manchester All-Stars, was in fact the starting quarterback in Helsinki in the European Championship for the Great Britain side. Started in both the game against Italy and the game against Finland. He's been back for 4 years in Poland. Here he's with the chance to show us what he can do in the big important game. with him, and he says, don't worry, everything's okay. The captain compliments.
How much?
Number 87, Carl Fletcher. So the All-Stars showing they're not beaten yet. They've still got a lot more play in them. The lads from Lancashire who have come down the sixth of the F1 today. They got the London Ravens. London Ravens have won the National Championship for the last 2 seasons. Looks like they're going to add a third to that today here at Rangers Stadium. The prize for today's winners, not only the Budweiser Bowl, also placed in the Euro Bowl. Ladies and gentlemen, number 87, Carl Fletcher. Two years ago, the London Ravens were denied a place in the Euro Bowl. It looks like they're going this time to represent Britain in 1988. Unless the All-Stars have got a few tricks left up their sleeve, it's John Smith to kick off for the Manchester All-Stars. Number 88, the ball carrier, Roland Carrington. And the tackle coming in from Mike Valenti for the Manchester All-Stars. The ball is out to the 39-yard line. It's second down and 6 for the London Ravens as Mark Delaney checks out. He gains a first down. Wayne Davis eventually bringing Victory Burdike down. The ball is now in All-Stars territory. It's on the All-Stars 35-yard line. So 2 minutes remain in the 1987 Budweiser Bowl. The Ravens still hold a commanding lead with a first down and 10. Intentions are read by the All-Stars defense, who bring him down for a loss of 3 yards on the play. Malcolm Townsend was the first one in there for the Manchester All-Stars. Ron Roberts, the intended receiver, was Mark Delaney. And Tom Miller comes up with the football on the interception for the Manchester Allstars. Paul Roberts. Yes, he does. It's first down to the Manchester Allstars. The Allstars now have a first down and 10 yards to go from their own 9-yard line. Ron Roberts Senior, calling the coach's conference, the officials, the observer, the head referee comes over. And can I remind everybody not to come onto the pitch at the end of the game. Please stay in the stands as we head to today's game so that the players can receive their trophies. They played hard down there, they deserve the chance to receive their trophies without interference.